Hello and welcome back to Jonah's boxing blog with myself, Philip Jones, and our partner
Eddie Morris.
How are you doing all?
Right, glad to be back, folks. I'm just redoing Phil's interview. A few more stories in it, and a little bit longer this time round. So, I welcome everybody back to Jonah's boxing blog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our blogs, please.
Please.
Try and get them out there for us. Right, here we go then, Phil. Tell us a little bit where you grew up on Friar Park.
I grew up on Friar Park, on Booth Road. It was just on the back of Wednesbury where we trained. I think I moved on Booth Road when I was about 8 years old, something like that. But yeah, we only moved from over Bassett Road, so it wasn't far really.
What sort of age did you get into the boxing?
A couple of weeks before my 11th my birthday, my Uncle Patrick, he was actually in the gym. And well, because on Friar Park, where we was, that was all boxing. So it was the in thing to do, So, I thought, yeah, so go and have a go. I was almost 11.
And that would be Wednesbury Boxing Club?
Wednesbury Boxing Club, yeah, that would have been 1985.
You remember walking in the gym for the first time?
I do, yeah. It was intimidating. I didn't like a bit because there was all older lads than me, and all you could see was all lads with gloves on, banging the eating the all the pads, all the bags, and the smell was I don't know. It was horrible smell, if I'm honest, like a kid. You know what I mean? It was horrible, but intriguing.
Was there many in there the first time you walked in?
Yeah. I'd say there was over 30 lads in there, easy over 30 lads.
Did you know many other lads back then from your estate who was already in boxing?
Yeah. You had Andrew Lester, and Mark Richards, Asa Nelson, of Liverseas, a few of, because there's about easy 3 or 4 of them brothers, and the Jinxes was there as well. But as I got there, something had happened with a few of the boxers and Wednesbury, and you had his Nelsons and the Jinxes went up to lodge. But even then, we had a really heavy gym. I would say easy over 30 boxers in the gym, easy.
Do you remember your first training sessions?
Yeah, I do. Because I was only tiny. L. Johnson, he on his knees, on his knees, on them blue mats.
Yeah.
And he's got me doing the 1-2 left hooks, 1-2, and all of the older boxers were around, watching me. You know what I mean? And I think he knew automatically for the R. He's our boxer. He's a boxer like one of these. You know what I mean? So he asked me how old I was. I said I was almost 11, and I'm pretty sure they had how many weeks after my 11th birthday, they was giving the medicals, because before he pointed out, it was every 6 months. They'd come round and do medicals. So with me, just landed at my birthday, and a couple of weeks after that, I had our medical.
And just tell people what the medical for.
The medical was just so I could have a license. You had to box amateur license, amateur card. It was. Basically you had a book, and each one of your fights went in this book,
That was good. Right. How old was you when you had your first fight? Was that 11, just after your medical?
I was 11 in the September. I had a medical early October time, and had my first fight in the January.
You remember your first venue you fought at?
It was a working man's club. It was on Saturday. It was in a schoolboy event, and there was Andrew Lester was boxing, Andrew Adi Oldie, Mac Richards, because it was our first fight. I was on at the end. I didn't have any boxing boots, didn't have a gum shield.
Was you nervous?
No. I just I loved it. in our household, and I was raised like a few of us, growing up, and I was always fighting anyway, so I was used to like having a fight. And because I had like a bit of arrogance about me as well. And I think it was kind of like the other boxers kind of put that into me. You know what I mean? Because I'll come with Mighty Mouse in the gym like when I first went in. So I was only tiny in that. And it was in a working man's club, and he was on a schoolboy early January show. I won that. I beat the kid on points. And then it wasn't long after I was looking to ring again. I was probably about like a week.
Did you get a trophy for your first fight?
Had a medal. Had a medal, but yeah. Because it was like in the championships. So it's like in a medal, and it's like in a case and everything, and you open it up, you put it on your side, and
much sparring for your upcoming first season? Like,
yeah.
10 to 11.
Yeah, they had us in the ring like in the gym. You know, like it was either they had the ring up, or they would just get the benches and get the benches there and get to make a ring. But yeah, we was always like
egg guards, wraps, gum shields.
Oh yeah, we didn't have egg guards.
No, egg guards, pre-egg guards back then.
Yeah, pre-egg guards, yeah. Egg guards didn't come out till about 1990, I think, something like that.
Pretty rough and tumble. Do you have any injuries as a small kid? Bloody nose, black eye?
Oh yeah, I had a few of them. I had a broken nose at the age of 13 through, pardon me, a clash events, and yeah, my nose was all over there, so you know, I couldn't have a fight for about 8 or 9 weeks then.
So, right, back to your first season. How many fights did you have in your first season?
14.
14. And how many did you win and how many did you lose?
I won 11 and lost 3.
11 and lost 3. Not bad.
No, actually, I won 12 and I lost 2.
Sorry.
2. Yeah.
Any tough fights there in the first season?
Yeah. I had a lad who I fought on my third fight, Chad Wawala. I ended up fighting him 14 like times. I mean, and he was very tough. He was
tough kid.
Yeah, I fought him 14 times. I think I won 11. To his 3. But he was a tough kid. And somebody named Anthony Bickley. I fought him on my 4th fight, and it was like our first loss. That was. It was my first loss against Anthony Bickley, and then I lost my last but one fight. So yeah, out of 14, I won 12 out of 14 fights.
Right, you're coming up into your second season now. Was the training getting tougher and same coaches, same trainers? Was it
in the second year? Yeah, the training got like a tougher side because we entered the schoolboy championships. So yeah, we're training had to get like more like intense and other sessions, extra sessions. I mean, you actually used to train Mondays, Thursdays and Fridays. If he was in the chat. On Sunday morning, like it was at first, and then they took it away from us or something of Wildensborough. But even if he wasn't in the gym, he'd have us on the field, and we'd be in the snow, and oh God. I remember once we was, our first year, I was in these schoolboy championships. Outside, it was up to our knees in white, and Errol Johnson had us running up and down them banks in the snow. And the banks was like hard enough, as it is. But Errol Johnson had us going like, on the banks, up and down the banks, with people on our backs. And yeah, man, you got harder the older like you got, I think. You know what I mean? Because I used boxing, better boxers, better quality boxers, and
what was the equipment like in the gym back then? Like your
gloves? Absolutely terrible. I don't think there was any gloves that actually had the full, what's the name, not the padding. Then I'd say 80% of the gloves was holes, nothing there really. You're punching you with your knuckles.
Do you have your own equipment by then, boots and shorts and all that?
No.
Or?
Well, you're talking back in like the 80s, do you mean like the mid 80s, where the money wasn't great. Yeah, I mean, like we all had to borrow, the same gloves, and I mean, we all had to wear the same gloves and things like that.
Borrow boxing boots and borrow kits.
I had to borrow boxing boots for like my first 5 fights.
When did you get your first own pair of boots?
I didn't get my first pair of own boots for I bought myself until about 2 years after. I had me downs off the other boxers.
Good one, man.
Yeah, because To be honest, I was like really tiny, every tiny feet, so it was hard to like get.
Hard to even find some for you.
yeah. But I had the oldie. I had a pair off him. I had a pair of shorts off I had the oldie as well.
Did you have much family support when you was younger at first?
I didn't really, no. My mum came to my third fight, and I won that easy, blooded him. I went in the toilets at the end of the second round apparently, and the old man only turned up like when I was like in the championships, like past the quarterfinals and things like that, and basically like it was like a jinx because he'd turn up at the semis and things like that, and I'd lose, and you'd have El Johnson going, "Don't come no more, don't come no more, you're like a jinx."
Was you enjoying this at that age?
I was loving it, yeah. I was loving it because I come from an household where, like we had to be doing like in our beds, you have 7 o'clock, 7:30 and things like that in bed. So like when I was at boxing shows, like I'd be out all night. Ended up even saying yes, like my mum's half a night. Oh, are you doing like I'm fighting, or giving out a war, and I'd just go and help them out at the show and things like that. But as a kid, I loved the boxing. I was just a very lazy trainer, like very, very, very lazy.
Did you take much inspiration off like the older lads who you knew was boxing there, or any famous boxers off the TV? Did you inspire you?
Well, I had a love for Agler. Marvin Agler. I thought he was absolutely fantastic, and I kind of based myself on him, like from off that bell, go in your face, in your face, in your face, in your face, and that's how I box. I probably wasn't on the fit enough yet to do it yet for 3 rounds, like all 3 rounds just in his face. But it's like a box, yeah. But there was other boxers like in the gym who was like Andrew Lester was like a good inspiration for boxers because he was like Andrew Lester was like a freak of nature. That's the only way I can explain Andrew Lester because he was. For his age, he was only 2 years older than me. But he looked about 10 years older than me. It makes sense. He had a moustache and hairy legs and all that, and I was like, but Andrew Lester was like very like, and yeah, only had Adrian Oldie. Another one as well, yeah, was like Mark Richards because he had like his early boxing. He didn't do say all that good. He lost like a lot of his early fights, but because of his want and his need and things like that. And like we helped each other as well because we was all good, and like we all kind of boxed like the same way. You know what I mean? We all, and yeah, I know we've had and I think when we had Gary Simkis on here, he says he don't like doing his reviews. I took that out to my box, blah blah blah. It worked for us. And at that time, you had like 4 of us in the semi-finals. In what was that? My first year of the schoolboy, so about 86, we had 4 of us in the semi-finals.
No, what was you? 13, 14?
I was 12.
12.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, 12.
So, your first couple of years. Second season, how many win fights?
My second season, your fights kind of go up because like you're in the championships or whatever. So my second season, probably at around about, I guess, probably had around about 18 and 19 fights. But I didn't like, I think I just lost. I lost in the semi-finals of these schoolboys. And I think I lost a couple of my earlier bouts on that season. So I think I had about 18 and won about 15, 16.
Was the schoolboy still like local venues? Was you still like Ponderosa, Outley, Tipton, Dudley?
Well,
schoolboys a bit further afield.
So the opening rounds like I'm local because you'd have your opening round Birmingham round. I mean the second round is like when you go on to East Midlands. I mean to your West Midlands, and then it's all Midlands versus. And so yeah, your early rounds I'm local. But once you get say the Midlands finals and things like that, you can box like in Leicester or something like that. East Midlands, go west. But once you're in the semis, you could be. In the quarters, it was always like the Welsh in the quarters. So you might have boxing in Wales or in England, and so I only say after 4 years, I boxed in England twice and in Wales twice. But the first time the schoolboys was in England, and I boxed like Gavin Reese.
That was in the schoolboys.
That was in my first year of the schoolboys, yeah.
And about 12, 13? Still 12,
I was 12 then.
Still 12.
I was 12 and I thought, 11. Yeah, I've been, yeah, I'm 12.
Right. Who's training you back then? Back in then?
Well, I was first walked in the gym, there was Errol Johnson, Ozzy, Lenny Wilkes, old Bill, old Bob. But yeah, but the main one was old Wilkes. I would say he was going to be in the early 60s, but he was like more of a, he was an older boxer, so he was Errol Johnson really more. It was like at the youth side, and like it was Errol Johnson who really like kind of changed our way of boxing. I mean, he was like because we was all good, but Errol Johnson was seeing something in all of us. He just got us all to box that one way, which it worked.
Yeah, and right back then as well. What was I going to say? Some of the venues you fought at. You want to, for the crowd, you want to tell us some of the local venues you fought at, some of the famous where everybody fought at, like the Ponder and all that?
Oh, well, like Ponderosa fought the Gala Baths for
I forgot about the Gala Baths, yeah.
For the Parkour Hotel, the Pan Shaft, the box there, yeah, that was our early shows. Another one was, where's another? Oh, at the Villa as well. Actually box at the Villa, at the Leisure Club. Yeah, there's loads of places really. Well, actually, I've actually boxed all over the Midlands. Well, I boxed all over the country, but over the Midlands, I boxed like in. But you mean like it was basically like working men's clubs like in them days?
What was the atmosphere like in the working men's club back then?
Oh, it's terrible, absolutely terrible. You smoke and that. You've been there and yeah, for us who was on early. Yeah, when you was like a kid and that, you mean like it was great because like his hands got like full up. But as I got towards like the end, like of my boxing amateur days, yeah, before like they had the band smoking and everything, yeah, you're walking in there and you'd see just a cloud anyway, like a cloud of smoke with a fag. But as when you're in the ring, you're higher. So I got it like the smoke is like there, and you just got to.
You're still being small. It was probably harder for you fighting as all a kid. You had the smoke to deal with as well.
Well, yeah, but it's like we, you know, it's like yeah, we didn't have head guards. We had to follow. The only time you ever boxed where there wasn't any fags is like as if it was like a sports hall or something like that. Because when they have them in like them, you can't have any cigarettes anyway. But you was only in them places when you was in like the semi-finals and the finals and the championships. But during like the quarterfinals and that, yeah, you could be like where you would be in a working man's club. And the smoke could be everywhere. You mean, and you saw, it was quarterfinals like the nationals, and it's like it was really bad for us like as kids. Do you know? At the moment, like now, it's like perfect. Yeah, for boxers, really. But back in the day, we didn't have head guards. Yeah, we had to carry short shorts. It was like covered in blood and things like that. And I mean, like you were the best.
It was quite tough then. Conditions was tough. Equipment wasn't the best. Mum and Dad never really had much money to buy gear and that. Obviously, you had to probably walk to training.
Yeah, but you mean for us, you mean like it was just at the back of our houses where local sleep. So
nice and local, quick.
Yeah, well, you mean like I could have a jog to the gym, which I wouldn't. I'd walk. I could walk to the gym. Really, take me about 2 or 3 minutes tops. You had to walk to the gym. But once I was in the gym, I was like the one who. Errol Johnson had to get onto a lot because I was a bit of a lazy. Yeah, I was like a bit of a lazy sod as a kid.
Lazy sod. When did you sort of step it up a little bit and thought, right, I've got to sort myself out here and push a little bit harder?
I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever took it as seriously. Yeah, I mean, like with the other boxers was like going out doing the running and watching. Just like how many times I could be like in championships and I'd come in overweight. And to be here, like arguing. Jones, he says, yeah, you was on weight last night. You was on weight last night in the gym. You were pounding off over, man. And it's the morning. And he go, do you mean like you had a sheet? I go, no. He said, I'm good. Go look on the bog in there. but yeah, I was like, I was like a lazy trap, and Joe, I probably could have been a lot better than I was. Yeah, through my dedication but like, I mean, like, I believe that if I'd have had a better backing, you know what I mean, like if I'd have had somebody like an older brother or a father or something that would have like pushed me more into it and says, yeah, don't. I mean, because like I was brought up like on a bad area as well, really, so it was easy to get dragged into doing like silly things and that.
Did you get into trouble while you was a kid at all, while you was boxing? Up to the age of 14, or was it just that stuff?
No, I didn't get in doing like any trouble, doing like any serious trouble till about the age of 16. But I mean, it's just I was a kid, so I mean, I love to go out and be with my mates and go out and playing and all.
Did you score boxing like and disappear with your mates where you know you should have been at the gym training and that?
Yeah, well, I've been there when I've been in the semi-finals and that, and I mean, like he's been like his house. Bill Johnson has banging the door. Same time, I went, Frank, where's Phil? Where's Phil? He's in the semis. I mean, he's in the semi sat there in the gym, and I've looked around playing or for things from what's it called? Apple
Scrumping.
Apple scrumping.
Knocked all run for us, scrumping, all sorts of stuff. We had some work stuff to do when we was kids. Right, where was we at? So, how old as we know? 13, 14. Obviously, training's getting tougher. Fights are getting a lot tougher now. You've got a lot of kids who are starting to look a lot older, some probably looking a bit younger. Tell us about some of fights you had as you're coming up to 14 and season 4.
Well, I went season. Well, we're on season 3 now, Eric. Yeah. 1, 2. Season 3, and that was like once again. We was in these schoolboys again because you was in that every year, and you entered in January, which is a bit like a bummer, really. I mean, because you have a Christmas as a kid, you want to eat, don't you?
Yeah. And
you had to make that way, for January for the opening round. But every year, these schoolboys are done when I was 12, 13, 14 and 15. For the year after my our first in this, I was in semis again. I lost to a kid named Michael Hall, and I'm pretty sure I was talking to Macavity the other week, and he says he boxed his brother and lost as well. But yeah, you do know, like you actually and you realise, and it's why I think I didn't ever win a title, because I didn't give that 100% like the other kids, like I was boxing. I mean, like and it's on a boxed all as well. Boxed in semi-finals of these schoolboys. I think it was our second year in now, and I had to wear Andrew Lester's and shorts because we didn't have no shorts for me. And Andrew Lester's got badges, England badges all over his shorts and everything.
Championship badges and
then hanging off me, so I had to keep pulling them up and all that.
Just imagine that kid's face. You've come out to fight, you looked at your shorts and thought, "Oh my god!"
But he probably knew, but you know, I mean, because like the age difference. I mean, he's not the same age as me. He's thinking, well, I mean, like I've been in these championships all these times.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
did you box in the championships every season from when you started? From
the
age of 11, 12, 13?
You can enter these schoolboys at the age of 12.
Oh, you can jump on at the age of 12?
It's your fair share. Because you go on in the what is it, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Yeah, if you're 12, 13, 14, 15, and then you can enter your first, second, third and fourth.
Would you still box if you didn't want to go in the schoolboys? Did you still just box on like local shows? And
yeah.
Yeah. Was many kids who just done that?
No.
Everybody sort of like...
Well, yeah, you kind of seen, you'd have like the kids who had boxed, and I'm only going off our gym, but you'd have other kids who had been in the ring with our kids, and they wouldn't tend to their kids. It makes sense.
Yeah.
If it makes sense, you can go and take away from training because you're going to win. So, but I mean, because like, I think I've got it coming up to the end of my end of years, like because other kids will like round it like windmill, and things like that, and like drug dealing, blah blah blah. And if they actually know that, like, they're going to go in there and they're going to, so they, it's entered, so you have a boy, so you have a boy can walk over to like.
One thing I never asked, did you ever have to pay to train? Did you have to like pay a sub or anything? Or,
Yeah, it was
or a membership to the gym or anything like that?
membership for the year, £2 a year. It was then. It was for me, £2 a year.
And you have to,
I now it's about I'm going to say about is it £3 a session, ain't now?
oh, you have to pay per session as well now?
No, yeah, you do now. But yeah, back in the day, you just paid your membership. Yeah, you £2 a year.
You could box.
You could box all year.
As much as you wanted.
Yeah.
Also,
it's pretty good though, really. To be fair, yeah.
Definitely, like I've seen there, a lot more kids was in the gym training, boxing, and that. Like now,
yeah.
Obviously, if you got a family, never no money, and that you don't go training.
No, no chance.
Oh, it's a shame, really, to think about it like that. But did you have many trainers who actually come to the venues with you? Did they actually, like, the trainers come? You track?
Yeah, we had to take us in the corner. We didn't know. Yeah, you were trying to take us in the corner. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to say for us, had boxers out every night of the week. Yeah, we had boxers out every night of the week. And then, like, it's say, like, if you're boxing on a training night, you just turn up at the gym. If you're boxing on, say, on a Wednesday or something, you'd have to meet them, look at the bottom of the entrance of the gym, and then you'd meet us there. And but we do like people boxing every single night, because we had like a really good, really well awesome gym we had.
How many lads was there boxing then? Well, obviously, you 3-4 years in, 3 years now.
All the same boxers was there still.
All the same lads.
All the same boxers was there.
Ones jumping.
Yeah. We had them coming from everywhere. After I'd been there like a few years, we had Arthur Tipton's gym, Arthur Willie Hall's gym. I mean, yeah, there's all coming to like
the lads come down from the lodge then as well who wanted to progress.
No, because they, I don't know, it's like, do you mean like our lodge, yeah? What do you mean like, what like how can I remember? They only, was like, at a gym for many seasons when I was boxing, and then like it folded, I think, after about, I think I'd been about 14, 15, and then the gym and folded a lodge.
Yeah, and if I remember then, it was just for people to go training.
Yeah, training.
Just run the gym
but we always used to go up against the lodge's gym, but they never come to our gym. Yeah, we've never done that. Which is, I believe, because they didn't have a license then. So I didn't have any boxers really. It was just like,
obviously the gym had to be licensed as well. Yeah, the gym had to be licensed and all that. Yeah, I can see that. Well, we're just going to take a small break, folks. This is the end of part 1 of Jonah. Back in a couple of
like and subscribe.
So don't go away, folks. Welcome back to Jonah's boxing blog, everybody. Sorry about our short little break here. And we're just talking about the amateur days with Phil. Going on about how small he was when he first started, and worked his way up into schoolboys. How many Midland schoolboy championships do you think you won Midland champ? How many times?
I was in the Midlands in every championships. I was unbeaten in the Midlands, unbeaten.
What was that? 3, 4, 5 years on a row?
It was in about 7 championships, about seven, because it would have been in the 4 times in the schoolboys, 2 times in the nationals, and 2 times in the junior ABAs.
Just to show everybody at home here, just zoom into the picture here.
Here's me,
young Phil Jones here.
Little Phil.
And want to name a couple of the other lads who's in there, Phil?
Yeah, Chrissy Harpin, like Tommy Doherty, and Darren Nightingale, Wesley Sowell, Neil Jarvis, Bob, I can't remember his name, Tony Marshall, I can't remember his name now, Churchill, Peter Churchill, Peter Churchill, Andrew Lester, Eddie Aldi, one of the Arnolds, who'd say he was anyone?
Oh, forgot now. We did have a pre-run on the photo, but sort of...
Cy Borton.
Bolton.
Simon Bolton, and Terry Johnson's there in the far corner. He was our matchmaker. But this was about about 88.
88.
About 88, that would have been.
Just to show, there was a great bunch of young lads here, all come together in boxing. Just zoom this one in. Now, look at this one for the crowd, folks.
Yeah, there was loads of us on there. Obviously, Granger, like Taffy, Andy Lenton or Darren Lenton, and here's Andy, here's Daz, Jason Lester, Peter Nightingale, Macca Richards, Chrissy Harper, Andrew Lester, Buddy Bingham, the old ears, as I've said, Cola, here's Cola, Tony Marshall there.
So, any of you folks here have heard your name called out, you're more than welcome to come and sit in the hot seat, have an interview with me and Phil, and talk about your story. So, Phil, there's quite a few of you there. Most of these all fighting the schoolboys as well. Any other schoolboy champions amongst these?
Well, you had Andrew Lester. He actually won all of them, I think. I think he won them all. Andy won a few. Oshie won a few, I think. He won loads. Mac Richards, Andy Lenton or Daz Lenton had won titles as well, and Potty Granger as well. On that one picture, you'd say one title. You know what I mean? So, and on that picture alone, you've got Boxer England, R Boxer England, Andy Boxer England, Adi Boxer England, Mac Richards Boxer England, and Daz Lenton as well, yeah, Boxer England.
See, folks,
but
this is
probably more.
This is just one little club in Wednesbury, and look how many lads out of one estate, well, the surrounding estates, little area here, all Boxer England as well. We're getting on to the...
As we was in the same gym.
We are getting on to England's part in a minute, as you all know, through previous blogs. Phil Boxer England.
And so did Andrew Lester, so did AD, so did Mac Richards, and Daz Lenton as well. As I know, but yeah, there's probably more.
You've probably heard it a few times, but where did you all live, Phil? Like away from each other?
Well, we all lived...
we've got a little diagram here.
Here's my house here. AD Oldie's house, Andrew Lester, and Mark Richards.
And what you've got to talk about here, this is 4 lads.
Here's one road, this is.
Just 4 lads, all box for England, and 3 out of one street. Now, that's an achievement.
He's never been done either, I don't think.
Well, obviously, I've interviewed all 3 of you now, and there's one missing.
Wait, Andrew Lester. That's Andrew Lester who's there.
Blue. If we can get our hands on you.
Andrew Lester, you on Sewin.
But what an achievement. How proud of you about just this?
Because you know it's something what I'm going to say.
I've been googling it. Everybody knows I'm an IT bit of a freak when I'm bored, and I've been looking, googling stories,
and we
can't
find
nothing. I have looked and looked and looked. To be fair, there's not a lot coming up on you guys, only on like previous clippings and blogs and local news reports. So our plan here is to get this out as much as we can over the Boxing Network. So anybody watching this as well, please share, especially some of you Welsh lads as well. Come on, Gavin Reese's name you mentioned a few times on all the blogs.
Gareth Lawrence is another one, he's an awesome boxer.
There's a lot of you tough lads out there who all box some of these, and we do want to Jonah's story back in a couple of seconds with the England. But you all know why we're doing it as well. A bit of a campaign to get all the young lads into boxing and that. Come on, man. Let's get this journey flowing for everybody.
Yeah, but like, you know, from here, right, for the boxers like who fought for England, in this one, like, you road as well, you had things who lived there, you have Nelsons who live there, and Summers who live there, Brandt and Summers who live there, and you mean we just had them all over the place, had boxers all over the place, but to like actually be in that pack with like say, and a bunch of boxers who like we all fought for England. We all fought for England out of merit. You know what I mean? Because we was good. we was good. You mean say that we were handpicked, nothing like that.
How proud was you when tell us in your words when you first knew you was even going to box for England.
Oh well, I actually knew after the training because we had to train at Crystal Palace first, and we had to go to Crystal Palace. We said we were like had aids, we've had aid on.
Macaron.
Yeah, Macaron, and they've done exactly the same as me. We had to go on a train, to Crystal Palace basically, and I was only 16, when I went.
Did you have a lift there or anything?
No,
you get there?
no.
You had to make your own.
I had to make my own way there. Make my way there on a train, and when I got there, it was England versus Wales, and we was fighting in Ipswich, and we went down there to Crystal Palace. And there was me and Ahmed, Prince Asim Ahmed. There was me and some other kid named Ardy, who like I'd beat already, and he'd already beaten as well. He hadn't us. Was free, because when you're boxing for England, they will pick a few of you to go and train. Actually, once I said it properly, they pick a few out of each weight. Yeah, and then at the end of the weekend, they will say, "Well, you picked." But anyway, I went down there on the Friday. I was loving it. I was loving it, thinking at least I've been like actually called up, to be I've represented if I'm picked, but I was in that top three. So as in my eyes, I was like, well, there's me, Ahmed, Prince Nassim Ahmed. There's me, him, and Ardy. And as we was down there, we had a bit of an altercation, a bit like my trainers. Yeah, as we basically took the piss out of my eye tech, saying I was a tramp and things like that. So we had a bit of an altercation before we even put on any gloves. Yeah, which was like quite funny. I took a couple of punches at him and I caught him on his head. But anyway, we I just broke up. They broke us up there. It was walking around, lights out. I'm thinking, I'll watch when you get in the ring then. So anyway, I'm in the ring with Naz, we do our bits, and he was a flash one, and he could actually punch as well. But, I could punch as well, and I loved to tear up. You know what I mean? But anyway, we was there on the Friday until the Monday morning. On the Monday morning, I travel on my own again. On Monday afternoon, I walked in the gym at 6:30, and Al Johnson's going, and all the lads are clapping and that. And I'm like, I've been picked. Yes, you've been picked. I'm like, yes, get in.
And this has been picked to fight for England?
England, yeah. He's my first England fight against Wales. Proud, oh yeah. I was having a minute. But even then, when I was fighting for England, I didn't up my training. I was just an idle git, and I was a very idle git. He was
nobody was on your back to force you, push you, or
in the gym I'd do it. Well, in the gym I'd do it. Right, in front of their eyes, I could train galore. But once I'm out in the gym, and like they were saying, "Do you running, Phil? Please go out and do your running, Jonah." I go, "Yeah, well, I'm doing it. And I walk." Which was like because I done that side. But I think it's because I was only a baby as well. Really, I was only young and
16,
I wanted to play. And
16, you weren't good at playing then, was it girls?
Oh yeah, I was meeting girls at 16 and things like that. But so I've come back. We've been in the gym now, so I've been picked to get to box for England, and but even then, I've gone home. So my mum been picked for England. The one now. Go on, son. Well done, nothing like that. I'd have that bit. Which I do believe if I had that bit, that more kick up the backside,
and pushed,
I'd put more into it. You know what I mean? But we was boxing Ipswich, and
is that your first fight for England now?
Yeah, and like I'm fighting race like Gavin Reese, who actually went on. But he went on to WBO. I think he was bantamweight or something, wasn't he?
I believe bantamweight, lightweight,
and like Gavin Reese. And I was saying, on that time, they had a good bunch of Welsh kids. brilliant, absolutely brilliant Welsh kids. You mean everybody poured up, what's his face, with Joe Calzaki. But in my year, I had a tough group. I had, because out the three of them, and I boxed all three of them. I did. I boxed Smart, Reese, and Lawrence. Right to the best one, it was Lawrence. Lawrence was absolutely brilliant, like lightning.
Did you Reese go on to win titles without Gavin Reese went on to win a title?
Gavin Reese did, like with Lawrence, I did mean like it's been like on Facebook, it's been like I've found him, but you mean now, I think he backed in boxing by the looks of it. But I watched him with Lawrence as well, but that was just in the quarterfinals, that was. But Gavin Reese, with him switched now, I've got like England vest on, got England on the back and everything, I'm proper proud. And like I'm thinking, I know Gavin Reese. I mean, like he can bang. I mean, like I boxed him already, and I beat him. I know how to beat him. And you know how to beat him if you mean like if you don't like just walk onto a punch, which is what I did. What I did in the first round. In the first round, I remember chucking out a jab, a couple of 1-2s, and boom. And the referee went 6. Went 6. Bloody hell, 6. Anyway, like, I don't know. I was like must have been rolling or something like that. So anyway, I come out the ring and I think I'm never going to box England again. Then they're going to pick me.
Broken-hearted.
Yeah, I was really. But you mean it's because of who I was. You mean like it was more of broken-hearted that I had loosed down my England team.
Did you have support in that with you, like?
No. I didn't even have Al Johnson or nothing. One of like Terry Johnson's mates. Steve something. He took me to Ipswich and he was there half an hour. I had to share a room with him. And you know what I mean? I'm only a kid. I mean, sharing like a room with a bloke. I mean, like at that young age, but I mean, he's like.
What was it like coming back to the gym after you first lost to England?
I was gutted because he said I was actually due to fight Ahmed in the semi-finals of the nationals, this is why I believe, right, it's either I got picked out of merit yet to fight for England, or I got picked because he pulled out of boxing and Gavin Reese, and that's, I'd rather go down on that route because I do believe, but again, I mean, I don't know, but I was due yet to fight Ahmed in the semi-finals of the nationals 9 days later. And because I had RSC,
you couldn't obviously.
I couldn't find 30 days, so I couldn't find 30 days, and that put me out with my showdown with Nas, with Nas, and I do reckon at that time I'd like a bit more of a matured side, and I do think, did you mean like, because on that year I think I'd had about 12 fights and I'd won them all.
Is that like on local cards and championships?
No. Except for the schoolboys. No, actually, I had about 15 fights or 16 fights and won them all. And then I boxed with Gavin Reese. And I was due yet to box Ahmed in the semi-finals 9 days after. And because I got that, I was absolutely gutted.
Did you carry on fighting for England after that?
I had a bit like a wobble shortly after that, and I got like into like a bit of trouble, which like put me in a bad light, if like I'm honest. And I put it down to like me head being all over the place really, where I could see like my boxing going like here. I haven't got any backup from like my family here. I get somebody on the outside, which we've already talked about, that Mason, coming in, waved his way like into my life, and I ended up having like drugs and like taking and glue sniffing and things like that, and I went down a bit like a bad route for like a bit, really. Got like a bit of jail. Come back out again. Got back into boxing again.
This is sort of. Was this when we first met, running about that area? I remember seeing you.
No, this was a few years later. This was. Because after my first England fight, shortly after that, I had a bit of time at the gym because I don't know whether, because when I boxed for England, I was like, on thanks. I was angry
as well.
Yeah, I was like angry around with the rum crowd. I was angry around with the rum crowd, and I began smoking, making up weed and things like that. And I'll be going in the gym, and I'll be saying, "God, you just kind of pong of fags and Jonah, you weak of fags." And I'll say, "Oh, Mum, it's our mum's house." And he'll go, "I know your mum's house, yeah. They ain't smokers, so you're smoking."
Do you regret some of the things you've done there?
Yes, yeah, because I believe, yeah, we were very taxing, like on the bollocks or whatever. But I had a talent. I really had a talent, and like, I remember, all of us in the gym, I think we all.
Some definitely tough kids come out of that gym.
Oh, do you know, like, I think we was actually built. I do. And I think he was a blend of Errol Johnson, his way of boxing, and a blend of tougher kids.
Yeah.
Tough kids, and like, it was like you dragged up basically.
Anybody who knows Wednesbury or go up round, yeah. This is a tough neighbourhood, Phil.
Yeah. And like, in the 80s, it was even tougher.
Even tougher.
It was even tougher in the 80s.
I'll come back in the 90s. Yeah, it was tough. I ain't get as light. I did have, a few bits and bobs lying around, and a few fights, scraps, backlips, and all that. Yeah, I got to meet all the boxers, and later on, obviously, I had the boxing shop. I got to meet most of you people have come in, and all these young lads who are fighting now. Actually, some of them come bought the gloves from me back in the day. Remember you bought your lads in when they was going to fight. And
And Woodley as well.
Yeah, Woodley.
Yeah, he did his shorts, didn't you?
Yeah, did his shorts a few times for me. He went on to win a Lonsdale belt. Was it European?
Yeah, it was Anderson, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin Anderson, unfortunately, took a stoppage on that one. But
it was like actually that night, wasn't it, brother?
Yeah. That was unbelievable night. But as we were saying, the boxing's come to a sort of an end now. You've been to jail. Did you step back into the ring after all that, Phil?
Yeah, I did. I went back at the age of 25. 25. I was at a show, and Errol was like, I feel like he was giving like. Well, I mean, like, he just, I'm gonna lie, basically, he begged me. He says, because I was, like I say, I was 25, in shape. You know what I mean? He says, "Yeah, you're in shape." He says, "Yeah, come look in the gym." He says, "I feel like I've like a few fights." And he says, "Oh," he said, "see, I feel like how it goes like."
Yeah.
Well, I went back, had 11 fights. I lost one to Alit. And Alit had 83 fights and like 180. And like I was boxing like my third fight back. And, oh God, I wasn't fit enough for him. Was not fit enough for him.
Did it hurt then as you got older? Obviously, you're fighting bigger blokes, more powerful blokes coming in. Fitness, you have to be up there. I know you have to be up there with fitness.
Yeah, well, even then, like even when I was like 25, on the fags, I packed on the fags and everything, but because I smoked like on the bud, I was having a joint tonight, just like one joint tonight, because I needed it. But as I was older, I was actually going out and doing like my road work, going out and doing like I was a lot fitter when I was a kid, because when I was older, I took it more like serious. Well, as I walked in the gym, I was 14 stone 5. And it got me down to 11-1 in 3 months. 11-1 in 3 months. That was like 3.5 stone in 3 months. But and then I had 11 fights and I won 10. Well, I won the 9, and on one of them, they chucked us both out the ring because I caused and I got in the ring, chairs going all in the ring and everything.
Playing up.
The crowd pitched all together and all that here, and well, from the same thing, nearly all the boxers, and he's a lad who I was fighting, and I got to box up Matty off. I was boxing in a Matty off, and he was tall, but he just had a power, and I was giving his body more squat, and he kept on holding me, so I've chucked him, and he's all gone flying across the ring, and the next thing you know, I've got outside began giving on next thing and chucking back and forth with each other. Yeah, the referee's like disqualified fight. That was on my second fight. Ever I boxed Alice on our third fight. And that was tough. Tough kid he was. Very, very tough kid, man. I was winning. You know, if it sounded like if it would have been on 3 rounds, I'd have won. But because it was 4 rounds, because it was the ABAs. In the 4th round, I took two 8 counts in the 4th round because I just couldn't. I just said, well, fit enough for Alec. Like, Alec was one of these who, oh God, he was proper fit. Yeah, and he was a good boxer as well. And you know, when you know 83 fights, he's he's 180, but he's a good boxer. Yeah. And yeah, I boxed him and I lost, and then I went on to win my next 8 fights. And then Ed all says, well, we all signed, with Bradley. There was me, Lee Woodley, Marcus Portman, Jimmy Gould, Mickey Clean, a couple of others I caught off the top of my head. But we all signed with Bradley. And Bradley was, being honest, he signed the next one to me, because I mean, because like, I had like a bomb on me and whatever. And I signed, with Bradley Pro. Signed like a 10-fight deal. Give me like a pay me. I don't get much for it. And then about 2.5 weeks after that, unfortunately, for me, massively unfortunately, I got into a bit of an aggro like my brother. We'd been out, there wasn't any alcohol like involved. But my brother got into a bit of aggro, to which I ended up being done for an assault on a police officer, which ended up me having a ban here for 6 years. I only just, because it's like a crossroad. If I had to been out on that night, I would have had a career like in boxing. Because I went out on that night, I got myself in that aggro, and I got banned for 6 years. As it finished, I'd have been 30, way too old to get into boxing then. But at the time as well, when I also in pro, I was 25. It was boxing wasn't as great as it is now. So
was you in your prime at 25?
Yeah, I reckon I'd actually there was more yet to come. Yeah, there was more to come. But at the age of 25, when I had them 11 fights, you could see that. I mean, like I was fighting like a man now. As a kid, it was like 100 mile an hour. Forever, like as I got older, it was more patient, more power.
Moments, yeah.
And it's like Mel Johnson. I mean, like, he wanted me. It's been like he literally begged me at the baths, begged me. I'm going pro. Come on, man, you're in shape. But I remember Bradley coming to court and offering like to pay help. Like so, he says he has he has a future. Like he has a future. Like please, don't take his license off him. And the judge did took off his license off me for 6 years. Well, I only just signed, and I was gutted. Absolutely gutted.
Is that the end of your boxing career then?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was.
How did you feel?
I was gutted, mate, for honest, because I mean, it's like at the time as well. And you mean like I saying that you mean like it'd have been any harder or easier? Because the champions of champions, ain't they? You mean like the champions 10 years ago now, they and that's our champion. But like a boxing now is like proper. It's like another level now.
Big money sport now.
Boxing's like another level now. Boxing's another level now. But it's like how much I got offered for like the 10 fights? You could have like times 10 at least, like that now, like in price. Because like what, like I was offered a 10-fight deal. If I fought the other night, the Asian lad, he's only 9 fights, something like that, and it's been like he's fought like European title. When I was boxing, when I signed pro, you'd have to go like what? It's 15 fights before you got like European title shot. You know what I mean? Like they have them now. It's like a Usyk. You mean like he was champion in team and had how many fights? And the average was champion Usyk. 18 and 19 fights.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, but as I was a kid, I saw loads of fights.
What's some of your best memories you've had through the years now?
As a kid, like, the memories would just be always like, because I seen them enjoying it like a family, you get to me, because I was in a boxing more than I was around my own family. And it's, like I said earlier, whenever, like, I was always out to the boxing shows, because I loved it. And that. But I just loved, like, all the lads and all that, and I loved the, you know, when you'd be like in the gym, like, and you'd walk in.
Yeah.
And you'd like a few people would like punching tails, like, you'd be like, I'll tell you, go, oh, Johnny, you're boxing tonight. You'd love that feeling. As soon as you walk to the gym and you go, oh, you're boxing tonight, you go, yes. And then if you ever turn up at a show and he turned up or he pulled out and he was absolutely gutted. But, you know, I could fight, yeah, we went to him in the training. And I mean, look, if we ever got everyone on here, which he probably wouldn't come on because he hates being interviewed. So, but Ed would say, like, if I only had trained, I'd be even better. He says you're the laziest boxer I've ever trained in my life. He says you are the only boxer who I have to come to your house and tell your mum, where is he from? I mean, like, he's in the Nationals on the weekend and he ain't been in the gym for 2 days and then I was just walking in the gym like nothing happened. Oh, I'll get on boxing out tonight. No, you ain't. But yeah, I just love. But as a kid, it was like it led me like to be like a discipliner. I think as well, which and it gave me like it actually took me out of the way of like what all the other kids was doing really at first. You know what I mean? Like a lot of kids was like going out and like the burgling and like pinching cars and doing all that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it gave me that bit like a discipline where I was like doing something with like my life. But I mean, like I played rugby as well, which I was like pretty awesome like at rugby as well. But I had to juggle up the both of them. But I on the once, and he was like over rugby. This was I was in the in the Nationals. And it was like early rounds, and I was boxing somebody from the Villa. Was that the offer?
Right, very good, yeah. Well, carry on.
Yeah, well, carry on. Yeah, well, I was in the Nationals, and like, it was the early rounds, and I was boxing a kid from the Villa, who like, I'd already beat him like a couple of times. And yeah, we were having rugby practice, and Emma always used to say to me, I'll play you rugby games when you come up. Yeah, please. I'll be like, nah, man, I'm good, man. I mean, I'm awesome rugby. But anyway, do you know when you change your rooms and you got like the bars where you hang your coats up? I'm jumping on them. You know how you push yourself through? I'm doing that.
Is that on the monkey bars?
The monkey bar things are. But it's like you hang your coats up on 8 or 8 yards. You know, when you look at the change rooms, like you get changed and you all hang your coats up. But you can put your hands on the bars and jump through, jump out to the other side.
Yeah, Jim sits, yeah.
Yeah, so look, I'm here, messing around doing that. I was about 14, and got through, and I've tripped, and I've hit right, a corner like a desk, and I swear to God, a big. I had to have eight things in it. Walked in the gym on a Friday night. I was in the Nationals on a Saturday morning. Well, Saturday afternoon. I walked in the gym on a Friday night. I got my ass out there. I said, I've had an accident. He said, I said, what's the matter with your hand? He said, your hand? I went, no, look. He went ballistic. Absolutely ballistic. Because Andrew Lester and that, like had their years in there. And I was like, coming to one of like our senior ones now. Like out to the kids, and they're all more impressed. He said, no doctor's going to pass you with that. No doctor. But anyway, I turned up on a Saturday anyway. Edel. And Joe Edel, he must have prayed all night for Edel, must have. Because he's gone. If he comes in overweight, he says, I only hope is when he comes in overweight, because you don't want to box you. Yeah, because I could only beat him. I've having him a couple of times. I can't remember his name. He was from Aston Villa Boxing Club, and I pummeled him a couple of times easy. So he's been like Us had been there from about 11:30 in the morning. The Villa turned up with about half an hour to go before the end of the wait, and he turned up about four and a half pound overweight, and he wasn't going to get that off. And I'd actually put on weight overnight because I thought I could be boxing because of this. So I'm just that. So I'm like, soon as he coming overweight, and I was like, get a black bag on now, get running. And I'm running about 8 miles, you have a black bag on. Get back, I was drowning wet. Errol and Bobby literally pulling out, like, carrying all the moisture out of my body. They'd be here with towels. Right, get another black bag on, get on the rope. I'll be on the rope for half an hour. I mend the weight, I just mend the weight. I actually went on the well, it's on the same year when I got, I watched Reese. Yeah, it's by the same year. Because like, he was in the Nationals, in the first round of Nationals. And because because he's overweight, I've had a walkover because I'm in the weight. So he's out. I've had a walkover. But the next round's about 2.5 weeks away or 3 weeks away. So I had time for me to yeah. And I went on to get to the semis, which I was fighting as well. So I just didn't get to fight.
What would you say out of all your career now has come to an end? What would you say was your toughest fight?
Chad Rowlow. Chad Rowlow on my last fight. It was my last fight on the home show at the Social Club. And actually, yeah, we was on last. And he won the fight of the night. He did. He actually won the fight of the night. But I'm going to say, because I lost my last 4 fights. I lost my last 4 fights due to not being unfit and things like that, Ed. But yeah, my toughest fight's going to be Chad Rowlow. Yeah, it seemed like I fought 14 times. 14 fights. I'm pretty sure he says that he would have been 5. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he would have been 3, I think. Yeah, I think he would have been 3. And I would have been 11 or 12. But our last fight, yeah, me and him had a proper tear up. And that's a tough one. And Gavin Reese, yeah, we first boxed him. But he caused finals as well. That was it. But like saying that, I've had a lot of. I've had a lot of fights. I've Gareth Lawrence, another one. Another very fit kid, like very, very fit. When I boxed, when I said I boxed in him, Alice as well. That was a tough fight, but that was when I was older, and you get punched like a man then.
Yeah.
And in that last round, all I could hear was everybody shouting. I'm pretty sure Gavin Nightingale was there. Yeah, it was all there. And all I could hear was, get your hands up. But I couldn't, so that tired it. My hands was there, and it was just quack, 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 quack. The referee's like, 1, 2. Obviously Garrett was in the corner with me. Obviously Garrett took me in the corner. And as I come out, and my face said, I was joking. But at the end of the 3rd round, they were marking me. Not one mark on my face. At the end of the 4th, I was like this. He was landed about 100 punches at the least, like the last round, full flush on my face. And obviously Garrett went to me, he says, I had the towel in my hand. He says, but if I'd have chucked that in, he says, you wouldn't let me a bit down, would you? I went, nah, too right. He says, obviously, twice. He said, I hated you. He said, because I was taking some right punches. And the referee says, if it hadn't been for your heart, I'd call the fight off. He said, but after so I had no, actually I took a count at the end of the 3rd and I took 2 in the 4th, but like the referee said to me, he says if you hadn't to show me your hands,
yeah,
he said I'd call the fight off. He said, but you got your hands up just to show me your hands. He said, when you go back down again. But I was absolutely shattered, and plus I wasn't fit enough.
Any regrets? Like, would you go back? No, forget regrets. We know we've all got regrets.
Yeah.
Would you go back and do it all again?
I'd go back and do it all again and do it properly.
Do it properly.
Yeah, I'll do it properly, and then like I'll dedicate myself more to it, and Because if I'd have put that extra, like a 10%, what all the other boxers were doing, I'd have, like when the titles where I come up, as you mean, like the final ladle, I'd have won them. I mean, and then me winning them, like saying the titles, would have given that more heart to. I ain't gonna let any other people change like my mind on like my visions on like what I'm doing and things like that. Like, yeah, but I'd do it all again. I loved it. I did. I absolutely loved it. And like, it's like all the kids and all that as well that was there. I mean, I'll say all the kids. Yeah, there's all whatever. Yeah, there's all older than me. I mean,
well, we've seen how small you was, obviously, compared to some of the lads in the background in the pictures there.
Yeah, well, they all call me Mighty Moose at first, because I was only tiny.
Whatever names they call you now?
Jonah and Curly. I was called Curly for years.
What teaching lads?
Juna. The teaching lads call me Juna. It's Jonah and Juna. He's got a. I loved it. I really, really loved it.
Is there anything you want to say, like, to any of the trainers who train you? Obviously, if anyone watch this now, any thank yous and that.
Hello, Johnson. Thank you very much. Awesome bloke. And I would also like to say yes to people like Paulie Harping, Ozzy, like Lenny Wilkes, bless his soul. And I'd also like to do another dedication out to my son, Leon Jones, and this is for you, my boy. Love you loads.
Yeah, rest in peace, Leon.
Rest in peace, Bob.
And
we just want to pull up about we have up and coming.
I was giving on to that next film. If you want to just tell folks at home.
We have coming up next on Jonah's boxing blog, the awesome twosome, Jason Nightingale and Peter Nightingale, and they are both in the hot seat together.
Can't wait for this one.
And they have some awesome. They have some awesome things like to say.
And everybody knows Pete's fought on Sky. And,
he's
going to have some great stories from
Winky Nightingale and Pete Winky.
And Jace, and I know Jace from popping into Oasis when I was selling the boxing equipment and all that. And
awesome boxers, compared to them. Absolutely brilliant boxers.
Can't wait to hear their stories. And I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in to Jonah's boxing blog from me, Phil.
Jonah, thank you very much.
Can't wait to see you all soon. And remember, folks, as well, if you're watching this and you've got some young teenage boys and starting to get into trouble and being little shits and
what to do, Gary?
What they're going to do, Phil? Take them to the local boxing gym.
Yeah. Yes.
If you don't know what boxing gym, me, Phil. Well, we can even Phil will even really introduce your lad in there if you're a bit worried about going in there for the first time.
And they're everywhere. There's boxing gym everywhere.
It's not intimidating no more. The kids will get welcomed in. Obviously, if you don't want to fight on big shows and cards or just want to fight local, there's white collar shows for the older lads and all that as well. Any of you doing over 16 who want to box and just fight on cards, and we can help you. We can point you in the right direction to trainers who'll help you out and all that.
The keep out of gangs.
Yeah, and gang culture now.
Drop the knives. Pick up the gloves.
Put the gloves up.
Pick up the gloves.
That's big round here. Well, look on the news lately, stabbings every bloody day. So, come on, folks. And let's get this channel going as well. Come on, like, share,
and subscribe.
Get all these posts out there. And I can't wait to get some of these awesome videos that's coming up. We've got Pete and Jace, obviously, coming up next. And any of you other guys want to get your name down, get yourself booked in. Coming to Christmas soon, so I'm only going to do a few more. We've got some big fights coming up on the TV. We want to do a few blogs on that as well. So, and we'll see how it goes, folks. Till then, love and see you all.
Thank you.